लेंगे, टाइम बहुत ज़्यादा जा रहा है। बोर्ड पे आप लोग ना लिखें प्लीज, यदि आप लोग बोर्ड पे लिखेंगे तो फिर मैं आप लोगों को रिमूव करूंगा क्लास से। नेक्स्ट, सो स्टार्ट, लेट्स बिगिन द जर्नी। सो लेट मी फर्स्ट पिक द क्वेश्चंस। दी क्वेश्चंस तो काफ़ी हैं और अच्छे अच्छे भी हैं, मतलब आप लोगों के दिमाग पूरा ट्विस्ट कर देगा इधर उधर। तो पहले हम क्या करते हैं कि स्टार्टर अच्छा से करते हैं, थोड़ा इजी क्वेश्चन से, ताकि आप लोगों का मूड जो है थोड़ा बन जाए। इसके बाद बीच में तो क्वेश्चन आ जाएंगे। 28 जुलाई, तो सब लोग क्या करो, 28 जुलाई को जो मॉर्निंग में क्वेश्चन दिया गया था उसको पिक कर लो और वहां से स्टार्ट करते हैं, ठीक है। चलो पहला क्वेश्चन यहाँ से देखो, है यहाँ पे क्या, पहला जो क्वेश्चन है पूरा का पूरा ग्राफिकल मेथड है। सो दी आर द क्वेश्चंस गिवन ऑन द 28 जुलाई इन द मॉर्निंग एट द ब्रेकफास्ट। तो हम लोग यहाँ पर मॉर्निंग के ब्रेकफास्ट क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे, ओके। और यहाँ पर मैं ये क्वेश्चन उठा रहा हूँ, देखो पहला जो क्वेश्चन उठाया मैंने, तीसरा क्वेश्चन हालांकि एक्चुअली यहाँ पर क्या दे रखा है कि GIF ऑफ x इनटू फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट ऑफ x इक्वल टू 1 दे रखा है। एंड नाउ इट सेड दैट fractional part and GIF are the definitions, means this one denotes GIF and this one denotes fractional part function, okay. So the question is that then solution set means here we need to find the solution set, okay. So you people must have tried these questions, as I guess you must have tried these questions, but I don't know how many of you got the answer. But what will be the possible easiest way to solve this question? Let me tell you. See, GI of x equal to fractional part of x, GI of x into fractional part of x equal to 1. So can we write like this? Fractional part of x equal to 1 upon GI of x. Just tell me yes or no. Fractional part of x equal to 1 upon GI of x, right? Now, is it so? What would the possibility? The first thing we can, GIF of x should not be equal to, and GIF of x should not be equal to 1. Am I right? Just check it. Why it should not be equal to 1? Suppose if GIF of x becomes equal to 1, then what will happen? In case, suppose if GIF of x becomes equal to 1, then the fractional part value will become equal to 1. Am I right? Just think. If GIF of x becomes equal to 1, then the fractional part will be equal to 1. Am I
Yes,
correct?
sir.
But we don't want, means here fractional part never equal to 1. It means that GIF should not be equal to 1. It means that x should never belong to which interval? Can you tell me? 1 comma
0 to 2.
interval 2. Why 0, man?
सर 0 भी तो नहीं हो सकता ना?
Wait, x should not belong to 1 comma 2. Moreover, one more interesting point. GIF of x will never be equal to 0 by default. Let me tell you why. See, fractional part of x equal to 1 upon g of x. Now, all of you know fractional part always positive or greater than equal to 0. All of you know this. Fractional
Yes, sir.
part always greater than or equal to 0, means this interval should not be compromised. Okay, this is the first case. So second case, we know that 0 less than equal to fractional part of x less than 1, means fractional part of x always positive, na? Just tell me. Fractional part of x always positive. Am I right? Means in that case, can I say GIF of x should be also positive? Is the point clear or not? See, GIF of x should be greater than 0. GIF of x should be positive. Is this clear to all of you? Just think.
Yes, sir.
Why I am saying like that? If GIF of x becomes negative, then this fractional part will be also negative, na? Because fractional part entirely depends upon what? GIF of x. The sign of fractional part of x and the sign of GIF of x, both are mutually correlated. So if GIF of x is negative, it means that fractional part also negative. GIF of x should be positive. GIF of x also not equal to 0. Third point, what you can calculate? GIF of x should also be not equal to 0 because it is completely lying in the denominator. Got the point? After that, your answer will be clear, fine. So just think about the GIF of x. Means just imagine fractional part in the left hand side, 1 upon GIF of x. So just think about GIF of x, you will get the answer. GIF of x not equal to 1. Why? Because if GIF of x becomes equal to 1, the fractional part also 1. It is not possible. It means that x should never belong to the interval 1 comma 2. Now we know fractional part lie between 0 and 1, means fractional part also always positive. So our GIF should be also positive, means GIF of x always greater than 0. By default, GIF of is lying in the denominator. GIF part is lying in the denominator. So definitely GIF not equal to 0. So concluding all these things, what can we say? Our GIF of x must start from 2 now. Just think like that.
Yes, sir. Start from 2.
Our GIF of x must start from 2. Any confusion here? So
No,
GIF of
sir.
x will start either
Greater than equal to 2.
means possible values of GIF of x are what? 2, 3, 4. Possible values of g of x are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Up to here, anyone has confusion, please let me know. All the 3 cases are very clear.
No, sir. No
There is no
confusion.
confusion in any of the 3 cases. All the 3 cases are very clear. GIF of x, I'm repeating again, GIF of x not equal to 1, because if I put GIF of x equal to 1, the fractional part will become 1. So GIF of x not equal to 1. So definitely x would not belong to this interval, 1 comma open 2. First case clear. We know GIF of x part always positive, means greater than 0, less than 1. Okay, so fractional part, see this fractional part always positive. So this GIF would be also positive, because if GI becomes negative, then the fractional part will become negative, because sign are correlated. Got the idea? Tell me fast. Any doubt here?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
clear, sir.
What are the other possibility? GIF of x lying in the denominator, so definitely it will not be equal to 0. GIF of x lying in the denominator, so definitely it will not be equal to 0. So possible values of with this goddamn battery. So possible values of GIF of x are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now suppose if GIF of x equal to 2 I am checking, then your fractional part will become 1 upon 2 now. Now your question solved here only. If I'm taking g of x equal to 2, then the fractional part will become what? 1 upon 2. Just think, is it correct or not? Is it correct or not?
Sir, correct, sir.
Correct, sir. Following 1 upon GIF of x. Na? So I'm putting GIF of x equal to 2. So fractional part will become what? 1 upon 2. So here you get 1 upon 2. So x will be what? Just think. X will be what? GIF plus fractional part. Na? The formula of x is what? GIF of x plus fractional part of x. So x will be something like this.
2.5.
2 plus 1 upon 2, just think like that. 2 plus 1 upon 2, that's it. Okay. Similarly, if I write GIF of next integer 3, so fractional part will become equal to 1 by 3. In that case, x will be equal to what? 3 plus 1 upon 3. GIF of x equal to, I'm taking here 4, your fractional part will become equal to 1 upon 4. This implies x will be equal to 4 plus 1 upon 4. Okay, now you got the answer. So what we can conclude from here? Can you write? This implies that x belongs to, or simply you can write here, x is just equal to an integer n plus 1 upon n, where n should belong to natural number except 1. Just think like this. Because it is starting from 2, 2, 3, 4. So in the set of natural number, only 1 is not being counted. Only 1 is not being counted. That's it. Anyone has doubt? Tell me. If anyone has doubt, please let me know.
No, sir.
Should I take next question now? Should we
Yes,
take-
sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is the question number done. See, the next question given here is something like this. See, the domain of, I think question number 4 here. The domain of fx equal to under root 2 times fractional part of x whole square minus 3 times fractional part of x plus 1. Okay. So domain we have to find. So what do we do here? 2 times fractional part of x whole square minus 3 times fractional part of x plus 1 should be greater than equal to 0. Any confusion here? Any confusion?
No,
Please
sir.
go fast.
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Now,
sir.
just factorize it. 2 times fractional part of x whole square. Here you can write minus 2 times fractional part of x minus fractional part of x plus 1 greater than equal to 0. Take twice of fractional part of x common from here. You'll get here fractional part of x minus 1. Then minus 1 fractional part of x minus 1 greater than equal to 0. Now you can write here fractional part of x minus 1. 2 into fractional part of x minus 1 greater than equal to 0. So draw the sign scheme now. Now draw the sign scheme. So if you draw the sign scheme, what are the values? Can you tell me? Fractional part of, means just draw the sign scheme for fractional part. Just draw the sign scheme for fractional part only. Means treat this fractional part as x. So critical points are here 1 upon 2 and 1. Here it's positive, negative, and positive. Positive, negative, and positive. We need which interval? This interval. Means one is this interval, another is this interval. Now, It means that fractional part of x less than equal to 1 by 2 and fractional part of x greater than equal to 1 upon. This interval not possible. Fractional part of x greater than equal to 1 upon 2 not possible. Is it clear to all of you? Just tell me. Because fractional part of x can never be greater than
Yes,
1.
sir.
So this is the only possibility. Means fractional part of x less than equal to 1 upon 2. And by default, we know that 0 less than equal to fractional part of x less than 1. So if you combine these two, means these two if you combine, finally our fractional part is lying between this interval. So from here, what can we calculate? We can conclude that x belongs to, I told you, what is the formula? Can you tell me? Less than equal to 1 by 2. So some integer z means we can conclude that some integer n, comma n plus 1 upon 2, n belongs to set of integers. Okay, got the point? Everyone, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
So see, option B is matching. Option B is matching. Just think, n integer, na? If I take n equal to minus 1, if I take n equal to minus 1, then x will become minus 1, here minus 1 plus 1 by 2. Minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So it will become what? Minus 1 comma minus 1 by 2. So one possible set is this. If you take n as 0, then what x will get? Can you tell me? You will get 0 comma 1 upon 2. So just take the union, means this is just representing. Okay, it has just represented something, nothing much. So combinedly we can, means if I put here why it is, because something given here, it is given some value like minus 1 to 1. It is saying I have to calculate between minus 1 to 1 only. In the problem itself, the domain of x is mentioned, means minus 1 to 1 we have to see. So that's why it is calculating like this. So minus 1 comma minus 1 by 2 union 0 comma 1 by 2. Okay, any confusion here?
सर एक बार पिछली साइड दिखाओ ना.
हाँ बताओ.
सर जो ए ऑप्शन में सिमिलैरिटी की लाइन है उसका क्या मतलब है?
ए ऑप्शन में
सर सिमिलैरिटी जैसा सिंबल है सर, उसका क्या मतलब है?
वो सिमिलैरिटी नहीं गलत है, वो माइनस किया हुआ, वो सिमिलैरिटी नहीं. ठीक है. ओके, so
Okay,
fractional
sir.
part. One more thing, fractional part can be 0 also, no? Just here. Wait, fractional part can be 0 also, no? So in
हो
this
सकता है सर.
interval, can we include 1 also? Yeah, we can include 1. Why? Think. Because in the question itself given, whatever we need to do, we have to do between minus 1 to 1. Means minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 1 given. We collected the interval. One interval is this, other interval is this. But what is saying? Fractional part of x can be equal to 0 also. Okay, so why not include this one? Because suppose if x equal to 1, its fractional part becomes 0. That's why we can include 1 also. So that's why option C is matching. If anyone has doubt in this question, you can ask me. I am ready to take your queries. Before I move to the next question, please ask me whatever you want to ask.
No problem, sir.
Okay.
Last second step बताना sir.
What?
Last second step sir.
हमको आपकी आवाज नहीं सुनाई दे रही है, थोड़ा लाउडली बोले.
सर वो कह रही है कि लास्ट सेकंड स्टेप.
Last second step.
ये वाला ना, ये वाला देखो. The question says that minus 1 to 1. We have to pick the value between minus 1 to 1 only, okay? And this is the general solution set. N comma n plus 1 by 2. Now, and n belong to set of integer. So put n equal to minus 1. So if I put n equal to minus 1, I got here first interval minus 1 comma minus 1 by 2. So this interval is lying in this interval because minus 1 by 2, it is acceptable. Put n equal to 0, you'll get 0 comma 1 by 2. This interval is also lying in this interval. If you put n equal to 1, see, if you put n equal to 1, you will get something like 1 comma 3 by 2, which is crossing this given domain. This interval is crossing. For n equal to 1, you will get this crossing. So we will not include this. Means we will not take any more points. It means that minus 1 comma minus 1 by 2 union 0 comma 1 by 2 is the domain of x for this particular representation. But one more thing, fractional part can be equal to 0 also. Fractional part can be equal to 0 also. So here what I'm saying, x equal to 1 given. In the given domain, suppose if x becomes equal to 1 or x becomes minus 1, means I told you now, when x is an integer, then the fractional part is 0. Now, all of you know this or not? When x is an integer, then the fractional part is 0. Am I right? Please tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I'm saying, I'm including 1 here, because if x equal to 1, then definitely its fractional part will be 0. Now going to the next question. See, interesting question.
Yes, sir.
So I think this question I've solved. Okay, one more question is pending that I will solve. Let me finish this one. See, this question is given here, means breakfast of 20th July. This is the question number 5th actually. Fx equal to log, the base is 4, 5 minus GIF of x minus 1. Someone say me to save all these things, okay? So x minus 1 minus of GIF of x whole square divided by x square plus x minus 2. The question is find the domain. Anyone tried this question and got the answer or not?
Yes, sir, got it.
All got? Everyone? Most of the people did not try, I think. They are feared of, means whether the question was looking horrible, so they got feared. See here, log the base 4, 5 minus g of x minus 1 minus g of x whole square greater than, this is. So two things are there. One is numerator part, the other is denominator part, okay? So first of all, check for the denominator. So x square plus x minus 2 should not be equal to 0. Just factorize it. So can you write here x plus 2 into x minus 1 not equal to 0. This implies x not equal to 1 and minus 2. Is it clear to everyone? X not equal to 1 and minus 2. Now,
सर
yes,
सर ये आप डायरेक्ट कैसे निकाल लेते हो फैक्टराइजेशन का?
तो ये तो यार 9th 10th पढ़ाया जाता है ये सब चीज, इसमें क्या लगा है? फैक्टराइज कैसे करते हैं देखो, देखना होता है जैसे मान लो हमारे पास ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx प्लस c इक्वल टू 0 है, तो देखना होता है कि दो नंबर चूज करो जिसका एडिशन या सब्ट्रैक्शन b के बराबर होना चाहिए और उनका प्रोडक्ट a इंटू सी के बराबर होना चाहिए. ऐसा आप लोगों को सीखा है कि नहीं? क्या इस तरह की
हाँ
बात
सर वो तो दिखा है.
करना?
Yes, sir.
तो दो नंबर तो ऐसे ही करना होता है, इसमें क्या टाइम पास करो. अब आते हैं लॉग वाले पार्ट पे. लेट्स कम टू द
सर
डिनोमिनेटर
ये
पार्ट. हाँ,
सर ये आप डिस्कस कब करोगे जो टेस्ट था अभी जो दिया था?
तो डिस्कस इसके बाद कर लेंगे ना, हो जाएगा तो.
अच्छा सर.
So now, see here, argument of log should be greater than 0, na? So 5 minus gif of x minus 1 minus g of x square should be greater than 0. 5 minus, now just do it properties. I told you, no, integer come out. Integer always come out of the box. So gif of x minus 1 minus gif of x whole square greater than 0. Now, 5 minus gif of x, this is minus into minus plus, minus g of x whole square greater than 0. So now you can write here minus gif of x whole square. Here it's minus gif of x. So minus gif of x, and almost solved now. And then you have 5 plus 1, 6. So 5 plus 1, 6 greater than 0. Okay. Now multiply by minus. So gif of x whole square plus x minus 6 less than 0. Now just factorize it. So if you factorize, you'll get something like this. Gif of x plus 3, gif of x minus 2 should be less than 0. Draw the sign scheme. Critical points are what? Minus 3 and 2. So positive, negative, and positive. So minus 3 less than gif of x less than 2. Is it like that? So now see, minus 3 less than g of x less than 2, it means that g of x always takes integral values. No? G of x always takes integral values. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
G
Yes,
of
sir.
x always takes integral values. So can write here minus 2 less than equal to g of x less than equal to 1. And after that, just imagine the interval of x. Minimum value will take minus 2. So x must start from minus 2. So minus 2 started point. And g of x will be equal to maximum 1. So you reach to the limit, मतलब x के उस सीमा तक जाओ जहां तक g of x का हो सकता है, 1 हो सकता है. तो लेस देन 2 ना, लेस देन 2. तो एक इंटरवल आपके पास क्या आ गया, ये चला आया. और उसके बाद आपके पास ये ऑलरेडी आ चुका है. तो दोनों का इंटरसेक्शन ले लेते हैं यहाँ से. तो यहाँ से देखो ड्रॉ किया मैंने, माइनस 2 है, फिर 1 है और फिर यहाँ पे 2 है. तो जो पहला वाला है वो कह रहा है कि 1 और माइनस 2 के बराबर नहीं होना चाहिए. मतलब उसके मुताबिक अकॉर्डिंग टू द फर्स्ट, it cannot be equal to minus 2, it cannot be equal to 1, but it can be anything. Means entire real number except minus 2 and 1. The second interval says that close minus 2 से 2. So close minus 2 से 2. बताओ तो कॉमन क्या आया? अब 2 पर क्लोज ब्रैकेट लगे ओपन ब्रैकेट. 2 पर मैं क्या
Sir,
लगा?
open.
क्लोज ब्रैकेट के ओपन ब्रैकेट
ओपन
Sir,
सर.
open sir.
माइनस
Open, sir.
ओपन रहेगा, फिर 1 भी ओपन, यूनियन 1 से 2. ये आपका आ गया आंसर. ओके, ठीक है, तो ये मैंने सॉल्व कर दिया. इस तरह से ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो गया. ओके, अब यहाँ पर जो पहला क्वेश्चन है तो उसको करने के लिए हमारे पास टाइम चाहिए. कितना टाइम बचा याद है आप लोगों को? आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट हमारे पास कितना टाइम बचा हुआ है इस क्लास को एंड होने में, क्योंकि मैं चाहता हूँ कि क्लास में एंड करूँ.
सर अभी 11 मिनट है.
11 मिनट है सर.
11 मिनट में तो नहीं हो पाएगा वो, क्योंकि उसमें कई सारे सब क्वेश्चन है. आई है 10 मिनट का टाइम यहाँ पे. कोई बात नहीं, उसको अगले हम स्लाइड में करेंगे. आगे क्वेश्चन करते हैं. 20 जुलाई का सारा
सर एक टाइप के क्वेश्चन में प्रॉब्लम होती है
किस टाइप के?
सर. जैसे सर जीआईएफ के अंदर वो एक सीरीज सी बना देता है और नेगेटिव नंबर्स डाल देता है उसके अंदर से. उसका आंसर सर इतना कंफर्म नहीं होता.
20 जुलाई का क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं. मतलब आपको मत ना प्रॉब्लम, टेंशन मत लो, मैं कर दूंगा उसको भी. आई गॉट द पॉइंट व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू से.
ओके सर.
सी 20 जुलाई क्वेश्चन करते हैं. द रेंज ऑफ, तो पहला जो क्वेश्चन था कि रेंज ऑफ y इक्वल टू
सर 20 के 2 क्वेश्चन रह गए.
किसके? 20 के 2 नहीं रह
सर
गए,
20 जुलाई के 2 क्वेश्चन रह गए.
एक रह गए. एक मैंने कल सॉल्व कर दिया था, उसका चेक कर लेना. एक मैंने उसका कल ही सॉल्व कर दिया था, याद कर लो.
ओके
इस
सर.
कंफ्यूजन को दूर करने के लिए अब डेली बेसिस पे सॉल्व किया जाएगा, टेंशन मत लो. यही तुम कह रहा हो ना कि वाला रह गया होगा, यही कह रहा हो ना कि देखो ये रह गया होगा, इसकी बात तुम कर रहे हो. लेकिन याद करो, ये कल मैंने किया था ये क्वेश्चन कल.
यस सर, इसी की बात कर रहा हूं.
ये कल किया
Yes,
था.
sir.
करो नोट्स अपना.
किया था सर.
सब लोग बताओ किया था कि नहीं किया था?
Yes, sir.
एवरीवन
किया था सर.
ठीक है, किया था, फिर इसको छोड़ दो. तो ये कल एक ही बचा हुआ है जिसमें अगले स्लाइड में करूंगा, क्योंकि उसमें थोड़ा टाइम, उसमें ग्राफिकल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का ज्यादा कॉन्सेप्ट है. ठीक है, खैर इस पे आ जाते हैं. यहाँ पर अब देखो, ये 2 टाइम्स फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट ऑफ x का, सो 2 टाइम्स यहाँ पर फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट ऑफ x का होल स्क्वायर माइनस फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट ऑफ x का होल स्क्वायर, और ये -3/4. क्या पूछा है? रेंज पूछा हुआ है. तो पहले इसका डोमेन निकालो. बताया ना कि जब भी आपको रूट में कुछ मिल जाए तो पहले डोमेन निकालने के बाद रेंज निकालो. तो पहले डोमेन निकाल लेते हैं. डोमेन
थोड़ी सी गलती लग रही है सर इसमें.
क्या गलती लग रही है बताओ?
सर 2 फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट का
ये
स्क्वायर
नहीं
नहीं
हुआ,
है.
ठीक है. तो डोमेन निकालने के लिए क्या करेंगे? व्हाट शुड डू? 2 into फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट ऑफ x माइनस फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट ऑफ x होल स्क्वायर माइनस 3/4 शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0. एम आई राइट हियर? प्लीज टेल मी यस और नो. स्क्वायर रूट फंक्शन
Yes,
ना,
sir.
so everything under the square root should be greater than equal to 0. Now you must have to do, just take the LCM here. So if you take the LCM, it will become 4 to the 8 times fractional part of x minus 4 times fractional part of x whole square minus 3 greater than equal to 0. Now multiply by minus. Multiply by minus 4 times fractional part of x whole square minus 8 times fractional part of x plus 3 less than equal to 0. It clear to all of you? Now just factorize. 4 3
Yes, sir.
12. So here 4 times fractional part of x whole square, 4 times fractional part of x whole square minus, see, 3 into 4 12, and I did minus it. It means that I should do like this: minus 2 times fractional part of x minus 6 times fractional part of x plus 3 less than equal to 0. What common could be taken from here? Can anyone tell me what common can be taken from here?
2 fractional part of x.
Fractional part of x take common, so 2 times fractional part of x will get -1, then take -3 common. 2 times fractional part of x minus 1 less than equal to 0. So finally we got here 2 times fractional part of x minus 1, 2 times fractional part of x minus 3 less than equal to 0. Again, treat this fractional part as a x and draw the sign scheme. So draw the sign scheme here. What are the critical points? May I know? So here you will get 1.2 and then 3/2. So 1/2 and 3/2 are the critical points. Positive, negative, positive. What I need exactly here? I need less than equal to 0. So here 1/2 less than equal to fractional part of x less than equal to 3/2. But remember, fractional part can never be greater than 1. Can you remember this thing? Fractional part can never
Yes sir, not equal to
be less than equal to fractional part less than 1. So whenever you are solving fractional part function, always put this in the front. Always put this in the front, so that at least you remember this is the first criteria, and this is the criteria you have got after solving the inequalities. Take the intersection of these two. So first one says that 0 to 1, 0 to open 1, and it says that 1 by 2 to 3 by 2. So what will be the actual interval? Can you tell me? This is your common interval. Means we got here this thing, fractional part of x, 1 by 2 less than equal to fractional part of x less than 1. After that, now things are going to be same. What was the question actually given? Can you remind me? What was the question actually given? This is the question now. Just forget about anything now. So what you do, write your question again. The question is 2 times fractional part of x minus fractional part of x whole square. And where is that? Minus 3 by 4. Minus of 3 by 4. Okay. And now we calculated the range of fractional part. Now for the time being, what you do, just assume that fractional part of x equal to t. Just assume. So y becomes what? 2 into t minus t square minus 3 by 4 and 1 by 2 less than equal to t less than 1. Now your thing is very similar to all types of problem which we have solved earlier. I think you can realize it. क्या करना होगा यहाँ पे?
Yes,
इसका
sir,
हम क्या करेंगे?
quadratic.
इसका रेंज निकालेंगे इस डोमेन में, उसका फिर रूट कर देंगे. तो कर लेते हैं फटाफट. देखो ये 2t, ये माइनस टी स्क्वायर माइनस 3 by 4, क्या ये t में क्वाड्रेटिक है? अब इसको ऐसे लिख लो, माइनस टी स्क्वायर प्लस 2t माइनस 3 by 4. क्या ये t में क्वाड्रेटिक है? जस्ट टेल मी. क्या ये t में
Yes, sir.
क्वाड्रेटिक है ना? तो इसका ग्राफ
Yes,
ऐसे बनेगा. अब देखो स्क्वायर वाले फैक्टर का कोएफिशिएंट
डाउनवर्ड पैराबोला.
स्क्वायर वाले फैक्टर का कोएफिशिएंट पॉजिटिव है कि निगेटिव है? निगेटिव है. तो ये आएगा ऐसे डाउनवर्ड. कोई इसका डी निकाल के बैठ जाओ क्योंकि पूछूंगा. ध्यान, आप इसका डी निकाल लो. चलो आगे देखो यहाँ पर रूट्स क्या आएंगे. तो देखो इसको तुमने फैक्टराइज किया, इसको तुमने फैक्टराइज किया तो रूट्स क्या है? यही है ना, 1 by 2 और 3 by 2 इसके रूट्स होंगे. तो मतलब ये कह सकते हैं कि ये एक रूट हमारा 1 by 2 है और एक रूट 3 by 2 है. लेकिन ध्यान देने वाली बात क्या है, टी का ये टी एक्सिस है कि हमको 1 by 2 से 3 by 2 में नहीं चाहिए, हमको 1 by 2 से 1 में चाहिए. तो हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पर कोई एक 1 को मैं ड्रॉ कर दूंगा और अपने ग्राफ को 1 by 2 से 1 में कलेक्ट कर लूंगा. दिस इज माय ग्राफ बिटवीन 1 by 2 and 1. अब बताओ किसी को डाउट है इसमें? इसमें
No,
किसी
sir.
को क्वेश्चन है? नहीं है ना?
No, sir.
अब चेक कर लो कि 1 by
तो
2
सर हम 3 by 2 की जगह डायरेक्ट 1 ही नहीं ले सकते क्या?
3 by 2 की जगह तो 1 कैसे ले सकता है डायरेक्ट?
क्योंकि सर डोमेन तो उसी तरफ आया ना, इसलिए.
नहीं वैसा कुछ नहीं करना है. ठीक है. अब बताओ फटाफट तो कि 1 by 2 पर इसकी वैल्यू क्या हो रही है? ये तो 0 हो रहा है. ठीक है. और 1 पे इसकी
Yes.
वैल्यू क्या हो रही है? 1 पे देख लो, 1 पुट कर लो ना, क्योंकि हमको 1 by 2 से 1 में चाहिए. तो हमको 1 by 2 पर ये मिल रहा है और 1 पे चेक करके देख लेते हैं क्या होता है. देखो तो 1 पे क्या होता है वैल्यू, t इक्वल टू 1 पुट करो तो देखो ये -1, ये +2, ये -3 by 4, ये 1 - 3 by 4, 1 by 4 आ रहा है क्या? देखो तो जरा.
यस सर, यही आई
Yes,
वैल्यू है सर
sir.
इसकी.
अब एक बात बताओ, हाँ d की वैल्यू यही आ रही है, मतलब यही वाला वर्टेक्स हो गया.
यस सर, यही है.
तो 1 by 2 से 1 by 0 से 1 by 4 हम क्या लिखेंगे यहाँ पे कि 0 लेस देन इक्वल टू 2t माइनस टी स्क्वायर माइनस 3 by 4. मैं लेस देन इक्वल टू 1 by 2 1 by 4 लिख लूं या सिर्फ लेस देन 1 by 4 लिखूं? आप लोग डिसाइड करके बताओ. क्या मैं इक्वल टू लगाऊं कि ना लगाऊं? सोचो. इक्वल टू मैं नहीं लगाऊंगा. पूछो क्यों? क्योंकि क्या t 1 के बराबर है? जस्ट सोचो.
नो सर, नॉट इक्वल है.
t 1 के बराबर नहीं है तो t तो एक्सक्लूडेड पॉइंट है ना. तो t पर जो वैल्यू आ रही 1 by 4 वो भी क्या होगी? एक्सक्लूडेड होगी. तो ये ऐसा रहेगा. अब रूट ले लो, तो रूट लोगे तो ये कुछ ऐसा बन गया 2t माइनस टी स्क्वायर माइनस 3 by 4, ये लेस देन 1 by 2. मतलब क्या बोलेंगे कि रेंज जो आया वो तो इंटरेस्टिंग था ना, ये कि 0,1 by 2 चला है. दैट इज योर आंसर. ऐसा ऑप्शन है क्या? है तो बी ऑप्शन है. ठीक है.